Okay, YouTube fans, this is another review of the Kamen Rider build series. This time we've got the Full Bottle Buster. Now, as you can see, this is a rather big one. You're going to be paying EMS shipping if you're ever going to get one. It takes a bit. It's a pretty long one, and it's the main weapon of the new Rabbit Tank forms. Rabbit, as you can see here, and this is Tank. This utilizes a special device called the Full Rabbit Tank bottle. It's not in my hands yet, and it does have a special mode that activates only with this device. But either way, we'll be doing this today, and I'll be doing that as soon as it arrives. Going to be a few weeks on that. But either way, let's get started. First of all, as you can see, big wide shot, because this thing's kind of wide, of both the weapon and the two forms. Backside shows what it does. It has basically a chainsaw blade on this edge, and it says drill on the top here, but I'm not really sure what it's referring to. Also has gears and a hammer. I'm not really sure. I think it's meant to be part of the motif of tools and building things that are kind of involved in Kamen Rider Build's entire motif for this series. But either way, let's get to unboxing this. Now, I opened it already to put the batteries in, so it wouldn't take as long, but let's get started. Wrong end. So here we have it. Instructions are on this little cardboard sheet on top. But they basically give the explanation of what to do with it. It takes 3 AAA batteries, where they go, and what you can do with it. Also explains that you have to how to plug the bottles in and out, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But anyway, so let's get started. First, so I see what it means. Chainsaw blade, screw, hammer. I mean, it's got the tool motif down. Now, this button here is a release for the front. You can push the full bottles through here. This will keep them set until you unload it. Over here, battery compartment, small screw. Takes 3 AAAs. And here is the release catch for the weapon's hand grip. Now, let's show you what we can do with this thing. And the on switch is here. It does that every time. That's one press. Multiple presses. Same sound effect. Now, let's show you what it can really do. As you can see here, goes in through this slot here. It's a pretty straight shot through. There's no additional electronic components on the inside. Now, observe. And so no sound effects occur after you use the attack once. And Won't come out until you press this button here and push out. Now, something else you should know is it does have a pin code scanner, but it can only run the regular full bottles. You can't use the crocodile or the gear remote or gear engine bottles in it. They just won't fit. Now.
Rabbit! Full bottle break!
Yeah, there's nothing to tell it that the bottle's been moved once you put it in. So if you do this,
Rabbit! Full bottle break!
it won't tell it that there's a missing bottle or anything like that. So I think you could use all of its effects even if you only have a single full bottle. But let me show you its other attacks. Having the grip up or down does not matter to this thing in the slightest. It'll do it regardless of what mode it's in. But here we go. So, 1.
Rabbit! Gorilla! Just the match stand! Just the match break! Gorilla! Rabbit! Just the match stand! Gorilla! Miracle match stand! Miracle match break!
So, you can do all the functions with a single full bottle. You just have to keep loading them in and popping them out. So, not a lot there. But it is a nice feature.
Gorilla! Rabbit! Just the match stand! Kaka! Ultimate match stand! Ultimate match break!
Now, I'm not aware of any special attacks other than using the full rabbit tank bottle. But otherwise, you get 4 special attacks, the default attack. And it's a nice way to light up, 2 full bottles at once. And it is kind of a cool toy. It's got some nice molding on it. And it's a nice big blade. And I do like the gun blade aesthetic this thing kind of has. Reminds me of the weapons from Final Fantasy VII. So I do like it a lot. It is rather cumbersome though, so I recommend if you can get it any cheaper, go for it. Because full price for this is a little steep. But otherwise I think it's a nice addition. I also like that this seems to be the last of the weapons for the build series, at least for the main character. I suspect that they're going to use the other weapons that have been created already. There may be things like the upcoming Magma Dragon Knuckle, but I think that's both a transformation device and basically a knuckle duster, a weapon used to, just make a punch more powerful. Either way, that's the full Bottle Buster, and it's good. I like it a lot. Anyway, if you could, like, subscribe, and comment below. Leave any questions or suggestions that you'd like to see. And I'll see you all next time. Ciao.